Hello everyone. Today we discuss about management of manufacturing system in quality management MBA. So manufacturing is part of a bigger scheme known as operations. The term operations take in all system that involve getting work done. This includes services as well as manufacturer or manufacturing. The process always involves a transformation of some raw materials or inputs to a finished item or service. The goal is to create and add value to the inputs during the transformation in the case of manufacturing. The goal is to add value to a raw material by changing its shape or properties. In the case of a service, often knowledge or know how is brought together to fulfill some need. The process is to inputs and outputs. Inputs means materials, labor, equipment, and capital. And the transformation process output is goods and services. The exercise several dimensions to the process. Now, uh, the manufacturing industries can be grouped into either primary, secondary, or tertiary industries. Primary industries exploit natural resources, agriculture, or mining. Secondary industries take the output of primary industries and convert them into consumer goods. Manufacturing is mostly concerned with this category, but construction can also be included here. Tertiary industries contribute to the service sector of the economy, banks, and insurance. Now, generic business strategy. Companies exist to make a profit. Usually, there is more than one company offering a particular item or service. Therefore, companies compete with one another for a particular market. In order to be able to compete, a company needs to have a strategy. This keeps the organization moving in the right direction and provides a focus for decision making. A strategy consists of four basic steps. Define a primary task. Number two, assess core competencies. Number three, determine order qualifiers and order winners. And number four, positioning the firm. Now, number one, define a primary task. The primary task represents the purpose of the firm, that is, what it is in the business of doing. It also defines the area in which it will be competing. This is stated in broad terms, and the business of transformation. Now, Amazon.com to provide the fastest, easiest, and most enjoyable shopping experience. Dell Computers to be the most successful computer company in the world at delivering the best customer experience in markets we serve. In doing so, Dell will meet customer expectations of now highest quality, leading technology, competitive pricing, individual and company accountability, best in class service and support, flexible customization capability, superior corporate citizenship, and financial stability. McDonald's vision is to be the world's best quick service restaurant experience, being in the best means providing outstanding quality, service, cleanliness, and value so that we make every customer in every restaurant smile. To achieve our vision, we are focused on three worldwide strategies: to be the best employer for our people in each community around the world, deliver operational excellence to our customer in each of our restaurants, and achieve enduring profitable growth by expanding the brand and leveraging the strengths of the McDonald's system through innovation and technology. Number two, assess core competencies. This is what the company does best, better than any of its competitors. The this might be the ability to provide exceptional service or to be first to the market with a new design. For this reason, a core competencies is rarely a single product or technology, as these are easily copied and replicated. It is usually based on knowledge or processes. An example of a core competency processed by Dell computers in the ability to quickly assemble computers, to order and to deliver them to customers without delay. Assembling a computer itself is not a very complex task. However, managing the ordering, assembling, and delivering of thousands of differently configured machines each day is what Dell do every well. Therefore, it is their core competence. Number three, determining order qualifiers and order winners. An order qualifier is a characteristics of a product that will make a consumer consider buying it. A order winner is the characteristics of a product that will make the consumer purchase it. Now, alternatively, a consumer might decide on a certain desirable feature, such as a diesel engine order qualifiers, and then buy the latest expensive car available in this category, order winner. Now, number 4 point, positioning the firm. A firm should choose one or two important things to concentrate on and do them extremely well. This defines how well it will compete in the marketplace and what unique value it will deliver to the consumer. The relative strengths of its competitors must be taken into account when doing this. For example, Apple Computer do not compete with competencies such as Dell for its market. Instead, they concentrate on a nice market for innovative products such as the iPhone, iPod, where they are often first to be the market. Once the company has a strategy, it has a clear picture of what it does best and where it should be going. The next step is to decide how to compete with other with the other companies in the same area. Now, generic manufacturing strategies. Deciding on the strategy used to produce a product is a complex one, and it involves strategic decisions by the management. Some items affecting the decisions are looked first make to order. Products are designed, produced, and delivered to customer specifications in response to an order. Examples are custom tailored cloths, custom built homes, and component parts for a machine. A PCV for a school based project. The important issue here are to meet the needs of the customer and to complete the order in the minimum amount of time. Number 2, make a stock. Products are designed and produced for a standard customer in anticipation of demand. The items are stored and the customer chooses from a range of items that are available. Examples of this type of product would be customer electronics such as an MP3 player, a house in a scheme built by a developer, or a liter carton of milk. The main issue relate to forecasting the demand for the item and maintaining the correct amount of item in stock. Now assemble to order items. In this case, a base unit or module is produced onto which options can be added according to the specifications of the customer. A computer motherboard and cabinet can have different memory modules, hard drive, processor, etc. filtered during assembly to make a custom built product. The difference between this and a make to order product if that the individual components have already been made and held in stock. Types of production processes. The choice of the processes used to make an item depends on the characteristics of the product and the volume of the product being made. Production processes can be classified into projects: batch production, mass production, and continuous productions. A product or a project takes a long time to complete, involves a large investment of resources and procedures, one item at time to a customer order. Examples includes roads, construction projects, aircraft manufacturing, new product development, iPhone, where the outcome of the project is a prototype iPhone. Batch production involves moving groups of the product through the manufacturing process in groups or batches. The volume is relatively low and demand for the items can fluctuate. Examples of batch productions are bakeries, furniture making, cheese making, etc. Now, mass production. Mass production produces large volumes of a standard products for a mass market. The demand for the product is stable and the demand is high. Most consumer goals are produced using these methods. Examples are cars, computers, fast food such as burger. There are usually a degree of automation involved. Now, continuous production is used for very high volume products. These are highly standardized and are produced using highly automated system, electricity, treated water, foodstuffs, paper. The product process matrix production can range from a single product through batch and mass production depending on the volume of items required. As these increases, the amount of standardization in the production process increases also. Compare a bakery with a family kitchen, for example. It is set up to produce one kind of food only, that is bread. The kitchen is more versatile but a lot less efficient at producing large volumes of output. The relationship between these issues is often described using the product process matrix. Now, using the matrix, ideally a manufacturing process should be positioned on the diagonal line drawn from the bottom left to the top right of the matrix. It means that the product and process used to make it are matched. The farther away from the diagonal line, the less matched. Now, a PCB manufacturer produces a low volume customized product but uses a highly connected assembly line process. This would appear to place them in the lower right corner of the matrix, which is not a desirable place to be. This knowledge forced to the company to realize that they were offering was not really circuit boards after all but design capability. So in essence they were mass producing designs rather than the boards themselves. This insight allowed the item to market their ability to design PCBs, which was their real strength. That's the end of the video, my friends. In the next episode, I will discuss about functional organization of a manufacturing enterprise. So if you like my blogs, please subscribe, share, comment on my blog, and please subscribe my channel. I need your support, my friend. Thanks a lot.